Whenever I have the pleasure of standing before a group and leading a pep talk discussion, we always talk about the importance of never growing weary of doing good things for others, to believe in the law of circulation, to believe that one good deed leads to another. And I always like to share the story, a true story of what happened to me a couple of winters ago back in Kansas City, my hometown. I was there to speak on a Saturday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up early. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was with my darling girlfriend, and she's not a morning person, so at 6 a.m. I have no social redeeming value for her, and so I'm just lying there in bed wondering, okay, what the heck am I going to do now? And I realized, hey, there's a Starbucks about 3 blocks from my hotel, so I'll just go down to the Starbucks, get a cup of coffee, and, see what happens. So, she said, hey, bring me back a coffee and a pastry. And so, I looked outside, and it looked like a typical cold, gray, dreary Midwestern winter morning. Anybody here that has grown up in the Midwest knows that it's usually pretty cloudy during the winter. That's why I love living in Colorado, man. You wake up, and that beautiful sunshine is always there for you. But anyway, I'm looking out, and it's a typical cold, gray, dreary Midwestern winter morning, so I threw on a sweatshirt, and then I'm just walking through the lobby of the hotel, and I kind of noticed that the doorman was looking at me kind of funny. And finally he says, where are you going dressed like that? And I said, well, I'm just going to the Starbucks. You want a cup of coffee? He goes, sure, but you don't have enough clothes on. I said, oh, don't you worry about me. I'm an athlete. I can handle this. I grew up here. So I walk outside, and boom, that Midwestern winter wind hit me. The wind chill was like 35 below. So I just sprinted as fast as I could to the Starbucks. And I get inside the Starbucks, and I was like, okay, what the heck am I going to do now? There's no way I can sprint back to the hotel carrying a tray of coffee and pastries. It's just too darn cold, and there's no way I'm going to walk back. So I'm sitting there wondering what the heck I'm going to do, and then a brilliant idea hit me. I'll call a cab for a 3-block walk. So I reach into my pocket for my cell phone. I had left it in the room. All right, smarty pants, what you going to do now? 6:15 on a Saturday morning. There's only 2 or 3 other people in this Starbucks, and none of them look remotely interested in my dilemma. I had no idea what I'm going to do, and then suddenly somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I turn around, this guy says, are you Mark McIntosh? I said, why, yes, I am. He goes, Robert Thompson. I grew up in Denver, used to watch you all the time on TV. Then I went to see you, and I'm a big Buffs fan. And a couple of years ago, I'm out at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. I was walking around outside the stadium looking for a ticket. You walked up to me and gave me a press pass. I got to watch the game from the press box. It was unbelievable, and I haven't had a chance to say thank you. What the heck are you doing in Kansas City? He goes, oh, I just moved here last week. I said, oh, really? Do you live down on the plaza? He goes, no, I live out in Blue Springs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Blue Springs is like 20 miles east of the plaza. I said, what the heck are you doing down on the plaza at 6:15 on a Saturday morning? He goes, I just stopped in here to get a cup of coffee before I go meet my girlfriend. What are the odds? Just when I needed somebody, it was like an angel tapped me on the shoulder. So I said, hey, Robert, you want to show me how grateful you are? Give me a ride back to my hotel. And he did. As I got out of that car, and I handed the cup of coffee to the doorman, and then marched upstairs and handed that cup of coffee and pastry to my girlfriend, it was just resonating inside of me to never grow weary of doing good things for others. And I want to encourage you to do the very same thing. Never grow weary of doing good things for others, because I promise you, you'll reap the harvest just like I did. Ralph Waldo Emerson, great philosopher of the 1800s. I think he said it so well. He said it's one of the most beautiful compensations in life. No man or woman can sincerely try to help another without helping themselves. Serve, and thou shalt be served. If you'd like to sign up for my Pep Talk email newsletter, it's real easy to do. Just go to my website, heycomebackcoach.com, on the homepage, upper right-hand corner. Just type in your email address, and you're going to receive a new Pep Talk video and blog each Sunday afternoon. While on the site, if you click on books, you'll find my 3 efforts. Any of them might be just what the doctor ordered for yourself, a loved one, or anybody else who might need a little encouragement right now to effectively deal with change, challenge, and adversity.